Hey friends, in a world where the best and most powerful smartphones are usually found beyond 6.5 inches and where you always have to choose between performance and handiness, one thing is definitely in short supply: a real flagship device that is powerful and handy at the same time. And surprisingly, the S24 with its 6.2 inches fits the bill exactly. Surprising, at least for me, for two reasons. First, I didn't expect that Samsung's own Exynos 2400 could keep up with the latest third generation Snapdragon 8, which is installed in the Galaxy S24 Ultra. And second, partly due to this processor, the 4000 mAh battery gets me through more than a whole day with a display on time of 4 to 5 hours. These 2 points clearly set the S24 apart from its roughly equally sized competitors such as the Pixel 8 and the iPhone 15. The latter still comes with a 60 Hz display, which means I no longer see the iPhone 15 as a competitor to the Google and Samsung devices. 60 Hz. You can tie your shoes or make a coffee between the individual pictures while scrolling. Where the S24 now looks extremely similar to the iPhone 15 is in its design. The now very angular and matte aluminum frame, the completely flat display and the matte glass back give the S24 a premium look and feel at Apple level, which is exclusively positive from my perspective. And although all three devices, the Pixel 8, the iPhone 15 and the S24, are built from the same materials, the S24 is also the lightest of the three models at a slim 167 grams. And it is also the one with the brightest display. With a maximum display brightness of 2600 nits, it is 600 nits brighter than its competition. Where the S24 isn't a real flagship is the camera. This has pretty much not changed at all compared to the S23. But I have to honestly say that even though there are significantly fewer lenses and only a 50 megapixel main camera installed compared to the S24 Ultra, in my opinion, the everyday photo results are pretty impressive and are certainly more than enough for the average consumer. But feel free to see for yourself. The Galaxy S24 devices are the first smartphones to support HDR photos directly in the Instagram app. Nightography and electronic image stabilization are also available for third-party apps such as Instagram, TikTok and WhatsApp. Before, the recordings that were taken directly in the Instagram app were really and quite honestly of no use. You always had to take the photos with Samsung's own camera app and then upload them to Instagram, while iPhone users could take the photos directly in the app with almost no loss of quality. This is now over, and the recordings from the S24 devices and even those from the small S24, which were recorded directly in Instagram, now have the same quality as the recordings with the camera app. And everyone who not only watches but posts on social media will be very happy. I'm also satisfied with the recordings in the Instagram app, and you can finally no longer distinguish the recordings from the S24 from those from an iPhone. You have to admit that the iPhone has always had better quality. Until now. In addition to the processor, the display and the battery, what makes the S24 a flagship for me is the Galaxy AI. When Samsung introduced it, I thought to myself that all of these cool features were definitely only reserved for the S24 Ultra. But nothing there. Everything the Galaxy AI has to offer is also available on the S24 Plus and even the small S24. No matter whether you want to use AI-supported image editing, the live translator for phone calls or the offline interpreter on your vacation, all of this is also available on the small S24. There is also an ultrasonic fingerprint sensor that is more secure than the optical fingerprint sensor that is installed in the Pixel 8, for example, reverse wireless charging, Samsung DeX even, and a whopping 7-year update guarantee. During the test, I really tried hard to find negative points about the S24. At first, I thought, come on, the Exynos processor would give enough case for criticism. I'll just let things take their course. And then I set up the device and used it, and I just can't tell the difference from the S24 Ultra. So then I thought, maybe it's the battery that is the problem here, because the battery life on the S23 was so bad that it didn't even last a day with me. And then I tested the S24 and almost got through a day and a half. So then I said it must be the camera then that is the weak link here. But then there are results like this. The only thing I don't like about the S24, and I noticed this in all 3 models, are the speakers. They have very loud stereo speakers, but for some reason the S24 series makes a lot of noise above a certain volume, so I prefer to use my devices with headphones. Otherwise, for me personally, the S24 is a real pocket flagship. With a smaller battery that still lasts long enough, with a slimmed down camera that still takes exceptionally good photos and videos. Perfect for one-handed operation, light but still full of power. In my opinion, the S24 is the device for anyone who wants a real flagship in a handy format. I hope you enjoyed my review of the Galaxy S24 today. If so, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Friends, thank you so much for watching. Goodbye and see you next time. Mwah.